Tea with the Queen. There's nothing 24-year-old Sydney-sider Alyson Richards would love more. A big fan of the royals and a collector of royal memorabilia, Alyson will travel to 3 states to follow Queen Elizabeth II on what could be Her Majesty's last ever tour of Australia.
The Queen goes somewhere and this infectious smile is on everyone's faces. So I want to be part of that.
As the country's official head of state, Queen Elizabeth II first visited Australia back in 1954. At that time, an estimated 75% of Australians saw her as she made her way across the country over several months. But times have changed. While in a 1999 referendum, 55% of Australians voted against becoming a republic, there are still many who'd like to see an Australian citizen as head of state. The role of the Queen and her representative, the Governor-General, is largely symbolic, but Republicans would like to see this fulfilled by an Australian president. They say that while the country's form of government would change, its affection for the royal family could remain.
We see the future as being breaking away from ties with the British monarchy. That would not mean that people would not still take an interest in the British monarchy. As we saw with the wedding of William and Kate, it's an international celebrity event.
This year's royal wedding brought renewed interest in the royals, with some Australians hosting parties to celebrate. John and Philippa Armfield travelled to London to see the bride and groom in the flesh and came back with a suitcase full of souvenirs to add to their already impressive collection. They are dedicated monarchists who believe that, as a head of state with no political affiliation, Queen Elizabeth II and her predecessors have been able to serve the Australian community in ways that local politicians can't.
They're somebody who represents all Australians, and I think that that's really been what the Crown has been for us for a very long time.
Hoping to at least catch a glimpse of the Queen during her Down Under tour, Alyson Richards is not sure what she'll say if she does come face to face with Her Majesty.
I would just thank her for the opportunity for me to be able to meet her.
And perhaps grab another souvenir or two to add to her collection.